Todd, you can go ahead and start us off.
Hey, Coach. I guess a forgettable game coming out of the bubble.
Which game?
This one.
Already forgot about it. Unfortunately, you've nailed it. We can't really hang our heads on it too much. We've just got to move on and learn the lessons from it. But listen, the best team won. We've got to take our licks and make sure it doesn't happen often.
For both of you guys, how important is looking ahead to Tuesday now that it's arriving in a big day?
Yeah, I think Tuesdays, like Tommy said, forget about this game and we have a quick turnaround. We have a home opener there on Tuesday against Edmonton. So I think just fully focus on that one, and 3 points is a must.
Yeah, like I said, I think with games every 2 or 3 days, we've got to have short memories, move on, not too dissimilar to Winnipeg. You know, it was a great event. Nice to see the fans here. I mean, fair play and congratulations to Pacific. They put on a great show, and you could see so many fans happy with it. And they scored early, scored late, and gave them a show. And I think we've got to do that for our fans when we get back to Spruce Meadows, because I said it's important. We've all suffered through this, so it's time to put smiles back on people's faces again.
Beautiful. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Thank you, Todd, for your question. Brandon, I believe you were next.
Thanks, Paige. Commiserations tonight, Coach. Just wanted to ask if you had any updates on any of the guys that came off with knocks or struggles at the end there.
Yeah, I don't think there was any injuries with this one. Look, we got hurt bodies in the last game against Fords that unfortunately Moosey, Luca and Trafford were missing on this travel. Salamani pulled up in training there. And unfortunately what happens is then you go a little bit more industrious in your attack unit and you don't quite create. And when you concede, I can't fault the effort of the lads. You know, every single one of them put a shift in. It was roasting out there. But when you concede early like that on a counter-attack, you give yourselves a mountain to climb. So we've got to stop giving away soft goals to make our lives a little bit easier, and then be able to generate an attack going forward.
And any hope on getting any guys back before your next game on Tuesday? Just by my count, I think you also picked up a couple of suspensions today based on yellow card accumulation.
Yeah. Time's tough, so everybody needs to be counted for. Hopefully the lads that we've left back have got the treatment they need. I don't know the injury reports until we get back home tomorrow. But yeah, nice to have Sergio Camargo back because he's an important piece of our attacking puzzle. But yeah, we this is the nature of the beast. You know, these games are coming thick and fast, and having so many days off, you got it in bunches. But we've got to ride that wave. Like every club's going to face them at some time. It's just got to get through it.
Thanks, Coach, and thanks, Joe, and good luck against the Eddies.
Thanks.
Thank you, Brandon. Michael, you can go ahead.
Hey, Tommy. Just kind of building on what Brandon asked there. Obviously, you were down to the bare bones tonight, and it's a lot of the clubs are really suffering just now. Is there a case to be made with the games coming so thick and fast that maybe look at expanding this roster beyond 23 players?
Yeah, I mean, there's a case to be had. That comes down to how much cap you've invested, how much players are available to come in, because no matter who you bring in now, are they in possible game shape? Because everybody's been put, whether it's League One Ontario, PLSQ, or other pro leagues, you're bringing people in who haven't had a necessary pre-season. So, you know, these are tough things you got to manage. Definitely, listen, if we could have more players, absolutely, because they would get game time. That's just the nature of the beast. But, you know, these are conversations I don't need to have really with players about playing time, because the big guy next to me gets to play as often as he can right now.
This question just to both of you. Obviously, the home opener coming up on Tuesday was always going to be a special occasion anyway. The fact it's the first El Classico of the season, there's a new man in charge at Edmonton, restoring old rivalries. Just what are you expecting from that game on Tuesday?
Well, it should be, again, like this, a great atmosphere. We talked about it before the game, you know, there's going to be an emotion involved because the players, the coaches, the fans, they all feel it. It was up to us to try and be the party poopers today, and we didn't achieve that. And I'm sure Eddie's will be in the same way. We're under their new coach trying to come in and make things tough for us. But that's the nature of this league. I think the league has got better in general. There's a lot of really good teams out there that will take the points off each other. And you see that in the West, right? You know, three West teams are in the top four, and it's going to make for a very interesting go-around because, you know, with Pacific, we've got like a 5-game series with them, and that's just how it's going to unfold.
Thank you, Michael.
Cheers, guys. Safe travels.
Thanks.
Brady, we'll let you go ahead.
Thanks, Paige. Hey guys, it seemed like it was a lot of challenges playing out of the back tonight. Would you just chalk that up to the pressure that Pacific were able to apply on you guys, or how did you see that playing out?
I don't think it was that, actually. I think if you look at our statistics, we played out the back quite well. It was the next layer of pressure, being able to find and connect with our front unit. I think that's where the issue was we couldn't make it stick up there and then generate an overload like we've done in the previous games. You know, it's a new turf pitch here. It's very grippy. It was roasting out a field for the lads, but, you know, we're not want to complain. We'll just have to try and fix that for the next game when we play on grass at our pitch.
Yeah, and you mentioned, you know, this is a quick turnaround. You got to put this one, you know, away from your thoughts basically and move on to Tuesday. But, you know, when you are chasing the game, just how important is it to have Marco playing the way he is and giving you guys every opportunity to fight into the last minute?
Yeah, it's huge. Marco's a huge piece for us, and having him back there, it's, you know, he's always there to steady the ship. And we just got to help him out up front, and, you know, on the other parts of the field, and do a better job to help him more.
Safe travels back home, guys. Thank you.
Really.
Thank you, Brady. We do have time for one last question. So Todd, if you'd like to go ahead for our last one, go ahead.
Joe, this will be your first game Tuesday at ATCO Field. Tell me what it's been like as a visiting team to come in there and play, and how much you're looking forward to being a part of the Fortress there.
Yeah, I remember talking to Tommy before I came. It's always been a tough place to go and to play at. The crowd is always, you know, very much part of the game, and I'm just really looking forward to being, you know, on the other side of on the other side of with the fans. So I'm looking forward to the atmosphere, the fans. I'm sure it's going to be a packed place, and we got to put on a good performance for them.